Apple faces a class action lawsuit alleging racial bias in the watch's blood oximeter. I read about this actually a while ago. I didn't know it was going to turn into a court case, but everything turns into a court case when you're one of the biggest brands in the world. There's money that you can listen.
There's a lot of suing.
Listen, why you think they employ so many lawyers? We've learned about it firsthand, haven't we?
Yeah.
New York man has filed a class action lawsuit against Apple on December 24th, alleging that the Apple, he does on Christmas Eve as well. He's like, how you like that, Tim? Alleging that the Apple Watch's blood oximeter has a racial bias against individuals with darker skin tones. The blood oxygen app is available on Apple Watch Series 6 and newer and can measure the oxygen level of your blood on demand. I've heard this in the past, that the lighter tones, it's easier to read through it. New York resident Alex Morales alleges that he purchased an Apple Watch between 2020 and 2021 and was aware that the watch purported to measure blood oxygen levels, and he believed it did without regard to skin tone. According to the lawsuit, which was filed in the Southern District of New York, it alleges that that's not the case. However, they also say that they've confirmed the clinical significance of racial bias of pulse oximetry. Well, I don't know. What can you do? Leave the technology out? Can you tweak it? Do we get to a point where the technology has to come with a disclaimer? Or is it a thing where you could have a setting inside of the watch that it could possibly be improved? For decades, there have been reports that such devices were significantly less accurate in measuring blood oxygen levels based on skin color, the lawsuit reads. Or, is this one of those ones going to get settled outside of court? Is there going to be an exchange for the damages and such? Class action, I wonder how many people jump onto it. And obviously, there's plenty of people out there with darker skin tones that have Apple Watches. And I'm curious, is it widespread? And to what extent is there a lack of accuracy when it comes down to that?
Who's going to do the test? I guess someone will.
Well, I'm sure it's already out there. I mean, I bet you there's entire Reddit threads you can dive into here that are going to talk about a lack of effectiveness or accuracy with these things. I find from device to device. You know what I find as well? If I wear it on the top, I feel like my arm hair's getting in the way.
Yeah, it's definitely darker there.
Can I hit them for that as well?
Yeah.
No, I don't know if it's the color or if it's just disturbing the thing. I haven't gotten to the point of shaving the arm, but there's all kinds of ways in which,
to shave your arm for your Apple
I don't
Watch to
know.
work properly.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know about all this. You understand?
But they do. Apple writes a disclaimer here.
Oh, they do. Blood oxygen app measurements are not intended for medical use, including self-diagnosis or consultation with the doctor. Well, they say that, but they don't they don't say anything about skin tones.
Yeah.
Let me know in the comments if you guys have any experience with trying to get this oximeter to work and you have a darker skin tone. I'm curious about it. Could be a big deal. Could turn into a huge thing. I mean, anything with Apple can turn big because there's just so many devices out there.
Sure.
So class action opportunities through the roof.